Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in Berkeley, California, touring California Memorial Stadium. Located on campus at the University of California, Berkeley, and home of the Cal football team. Every photo you see today was taken by me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, I appreciate that. You can like the video, and you can write in the comments section what you like about this stadium. And with that, let's start the tour. Cal Memorial Stadium opened up way back in 1923 with a capacity of 75,000. The current capacity today is lower at 63,000. Cal Memorial Stadium is a historic stadium, and like a lot of other historic older stadiums in California, it's a single tier of seating. It's a bowl shape similar to the Rose Bowl. If you're looking at the exterior of the stadium, you can see that the architecture is Roman architecture, and it looks very similar to the Roman Coliseum in Rome. The stadium went through a full renovation after the 2010 season. I'll go through and show you a couple photos of the construction. For a little perspective, this is a view from the east side looking west. The stadium is built into the side of a hill on one side, so the east side of the stadium is built into the side of the hill, and then there's a freestanding wall on the west side. During the renovation, the west side was demoed and completely rebuilt. One thing to note, I mentioned before that this stadium is historic. So with that being said, the facade of the stadium is a historic facade, and this is a close-up view of that facade. When they demoed the entire west side of the stadium, given the fact that the facade was historic, they had to maintain the outer wall. On the west side of the stadium, they built a new press box, and above that, they built the University Club level. You can see the steel framing in this photo. One of the fascinating things about California Memorial Stadium is that it's built on the Hayward Fault. The fault runs pretty much straight down the middle of the stadium, so they had expansion joints and various seismic upgrades and renovations as well that went on with this. On the east side of the stadium, they replaced the bleachers. You can see the old bleachers in this photo and them going through and replacing it. Another thing they did is they lowered the field by 4 feet. The reason they did that is the first few levels or the first few rows of the seating was obstructed. If you recall my Maryland Stadium video, I was down at the lower levels and you had a hard time seeing. So for a long time, they blocked off the lower first several rows, but when they lowered the field, they were able to reopen those and use the lower level seating. When the stadium was going through the construction in the renovation process, they had this cross section on the west side showing, what's really happening. You can see the historic facade and then the new media level, new concourses, and then they also had the Simpson Center. So I'll show you that next. The new Simpson Center is located at the bottom of the screen. It's for student athletes, and you have the historic facade above, and then you have the steel framing for the press boxes as well. I was able to go to the game once this stadium was complete, so all the renovations were done. They had built the new press box and the new University Club level. This is a view of those. I think it turned out really well, a nice clean look to them. Going back to one of the construction renderings, I want to point out that most of the seating is bleacher seating. They do have some chairback seating on the west side, really between the 30-yard lines. So that's critical, but everywhere else you pretty much have the typical bleacher seating that you see a lot in college football. For you that keep up with the channel, you know that I like to throw in a photo of myself at all the stadiums I go to. It just shows that I was actually at the stadium. This brings us to the end of the tour. I hope you liked the video. I apologize that a lot of the photos were blurry. This is one of the first stadiums I went to back on an old phone camera. So hopefully I can go back and get some better photos, but I appreciate you sticking through this. Like I said, like the video. You can like this channel, subscribe to the channel, and take care until next time.